Oh my gosh. And yeah, this is our first also too, y'all. This is our first holiday episode.
Oh, Christmas, the snow's coming
Coming
down. I'm watching it fall.
But anyway, hey y'all.
Hey y'all, I gotta be a little quiet. I can't be too loud. But hey y'all, I'm in the library.
It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's finals week. It's fine.
Hello,
You know what
hello.
I'm saying? Baby girls gotta lock in, period.
Whew.
Clock it. But welcome back to another episode. I'm Nae,
And I'm Nola.
and it is Night Night with Nae and Nola.
I'm gonna let you do it because last time we was whatchamacallit, you know?
Period. But like
Mhm.
I said, y'all know who this is. Y'all know who we are. Welcome back. Oh my gosh, missed y'all.
It's
You know
Christmas
what I'm
time.
saying? It's Christmas time. Happy
The
holidays,
snow's
everyone.
coming
I
down.
hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Nola, how was your Thanksgiving?
I ate down. I ate down. I was
Period.
in my coma for 3 days.
Period. Just big bagging it up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Leftovers on top of leftovers, you feel
yeah.
me?
My
Cool.
mac and cheese, ate down.
You know, this year
Ate down.
we ain't had no mac and cheese this year for Thanksgiving. And I was
Yeah,
so
I was
upset.
thinking for you.
Cause we was supposed to throw down. We was supposed to
You know.
Christmas though, I got you. Christmas though, I got you.
Okay, I'm gonna be waiting. I'm gonna be
Okay.
waiting.
All right. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Well, what we sipping on? I saw your little cup earlier.
Oh,
What we sipping on tonight?
tonight we got hot cocoa from
Hot cocoa.
McDonald's. You know,
Period. Hot cocoa. Hot cocoa is hot cocoa.
your hot cocoa look cute though.
It's cute. Ain't she?
Yeah.
Ain't she purty? Ain't
Mm-hmm. That's
she?
cute.
Got
Nice and
some
fresh.
marshmallows. I meant to go to the store today and give me some whipped cream, but it ain't happening because
Mm.
people can't drive. But it's fine. That'll be my sip of the day.
There
Cause
we go.
baby, the snow.
I just said,
Everybody know that. Like,
oh yeah, you got stuck on that hill, y'all. She got stuck on the hill.
listen,
Had me.
that first snowfall. Anybody that know that first snowfall is always brutal. Okay, but your girl got stuck on the hill, and she ain't appreciate that. Had to call my mama. Okay, I was in distress. Oh, the pad was crazy. Mid chomp. I love it. But today's episode, I'm gonna get right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Today's episode is gonna be real cute, real subtle, real sweet. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing, this kind of soft girl era. People people in their soft girl era or, walking into their soft girl era. So Nola, honestly, I wanted to ask you first question of the night.
Already. Oh, okay.
Well, just kind of getting into it. Are you in your soft girl era?
I think I'm tiptoeing
Mm.
in the in the software era. Cause you know me. You know
Mm-hmm.
me. I'm big body. I'm a small body, but I'm big body.
Mm-hmm.
Very masculine energy sometimes. But we trying to soften it up a little bit day by day, you know what I'm saying?
As you
Routine.
should. I
But
mean,
I think
'cause,
you the true soft girl between me and you. You the true soft girl for real.
I try to be because,
Look at him.
but
Anyways, continue.
stop it. But no, I wanted to really not really know, like, really break down the definition of a soft girl, or at least like what we think
Mm.
being a soft girl, you know, is. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like what it honestly like really means to us, because a lot of people have like different definitions of like what a soft girl is.
Mm-hmm.
About like being in relationships or anything like that. So I just really wanted to kind of do like a deep dive this
Mm.
episode because it's really been catching
Okay.
my attention. So yeah, definitely wanted to do that. So what would you think, like what would you say like your definition of being a soft girl or just a soft person, I guess, or being in your soft era?
I feel like being a soft girl is like someone who like moves with the day, like very. like they're organized but like carefree in a way. Like I feel like your life is like balanced, like you treat yourself with kindness, you take your time with everything that you do.
Hmm.
Like no matter how the world's rushing, like everything about you is just calm, cool, collected. And
Yeah.
like you don't have to necessarily be like the girl that puts on makeup and yada yada yada, because that ain't me. But like, you take your
I mean,
time.
you got a little lip gloss.
I always got
You
my lip
got a little
glosses
lip gloss
popping.
on.
But
She said my lip gloss is cool. My lip gloss be popping. As
hello.
it should.
But like I never I'm like, some people like they do the whole makeup routine, like powder, what I'm saying, all that other stuff. And like
Hmm.
maybe that's the soccer for you. Maybe just putting some cold water on your face, put that lip gloss on, that's it. But
Yeah.
like whatever makes you feel complete, whatever makes you feel calm, that's what I feel like as a soft girl.
Yeah, I agree. Period. I definitely think it's knowing the difference between laziness and intentional rest.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I really do think like like being a soft girl or a soft boy, because it's not just
Oh
for
yes.
women, it's
I feel
also
like the
for men
boys
as
are a
well.
little bit different, but I get into that later.
Well, yeah, we gonna
Yeah,
get to that. We're gonna get to y'all later, men,
yeah,
gentlemen.
yeah.
Okay. But
Cause y'all,
first, I just
we know y'all listening. We know y'all
we
listening.
know y'all listening. But no, I really think it's very much so just prioritizing peace and, just like I said, knowing the difference between laziness and intentional rest, because at the end of the day, we all grinding, we all doing what needs to be done, but it's good to kind of take those rest days and,
Mm-hmm.
have those slow mornings and, have those like gentle routines where you wake up and you be like, I'm gonna have a good day. I'm having
Mm-hmm.
a good day today, or I feel good today, instead of waking up and be like, ugh, I feel sluggish.
No, quite.
You know, so I think that's a really good definition, Ola. I like that definition that you had. That was awesome. I would say it's so us being who we are,
Mm-hmm.
right? For those that don't know us or whatever like that, whatever, for those that do, what does, and not saying that we're not in our soft girl era or like, we're kind of going, we're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
But what does like the soft girl version of us look like? Like I want you to paint me a picture of
From
like what
like of you or me?
of you. Like
Oh,
what does soft girl Nola look like? Like what does her routine look like? What does her normal day look like? When you're at peace, I should say.
okay. But if it was right on the whiteboard, I got distracted. Um. Ooh. Okay, I feel like my soft girl. I'm gonna paint y'all a picture. I'm gonna paint y'all a day. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
paint me a day. Paint me a good day, full day. Wake up. What you doing?
Wake up. We start with, I do my journaling and I talk to him and everything like that. Write down the scripture of the day. Make sure I apply it in my day, whatever the case may be. So then I take time, my biggest thing, taking time to eat a full breakfast. Because
Mm,
I eat eggs and I eat like a hard boiled egg and I'll probably eat like a piece of toast. And that is it. And that is not it for me.
then I'm
Because if
on
you
point.
know, you know. But being able to take time to enjoy a cup of coffee, enjoy like the music in the background, stuff like that, then taking my time. I always take my time when I get dressed, because that's one thing that I would do. But I always take time when I'm getting dressed, selecting my outfit, whatever the case may be, going about my day. My biggest thing is when I'm doing like homework and everything, to take time for myself, like do 4 hours of whatever I'm doing, then take like an hour or two to do something completely different. And I realize like I'm a hands-on person. Like if I'm completely on the computer, I have to do something hands-on.
Yeah.
So like I'm like, happy or whatever. Just like today, I went back to like making patterns because I'm like, I need to do something with my hands. Like I physically cannot. And I feel good. I feel so good. Like I was stressed out, but I feel so good. So it's like doing something like that, then going back into work, eating a full dinner. Maybe I won't get lunch. That's fine. That's fine. Because that's a
Right.
lot. That's a lot. But eating a full dinner, like an
Mhm.
actual dinner, not this, a good a good dinner. And then at the end of the night, my biggest thing is to do something that is going to like either that's reading a book or like I don't know, like doing something completely different than I normally do, like working out, something like that, to train my mind in a different way again. And then to put my energy into that because I have a really bad habit of like worrying, and I feel like that's the biggest thing like for like a soft girl, like you can't have like tomorrow's problems already in your head. Like you gotta decompress. So doing that, and then once I'm done, take a shower, just put on my pajamas, depending on how I'm feeling on the day, y'all. It depends. And then we curling up in the book with my stitch. I mean, not in the book, in the bed with my stitch. With my
I think you're gonna
stitch.
read another book. Okay, another
No, no,
chapter.
no. We only read one book unless it's the Bible.
Start the
But
day
we
with
got
him, end the day with him. Amen. Thank
yeah, I
you.
mean, we still do. We gotta see the end of the night prayer, you know what I'm saying? But like, I got my stitch right next to me, and if you know me, I always gotta have me a bag of chips or a snack when I go to bed.
No,
And that's what
let's take a silence pause.
that's
The the crumbs in this child's bed needs to be
ooh,
studied.
ooh.
And
This something you need to check them out.
I say this with love because the crunch that I be like, is that a chip? Our first episode, you had chips. We had a sleepover. You had chips in that bed.
I sure did. And we fell
Eating
asleep with
them
them chips.
boys.
We fell asleep with them
I,
chips in the bed
I
because it was underneath my pillow.
you can't make this up, y'all. Y'all can't make this up at all. But yes, yes, she needs to have some type of food
Mm-hmm.
at her bedside. Not
I
no
do.
water, not no, no tea or nothing like that. Food.
Mm-hmm.
Chips.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Preferably hot chips.
Preferably hot chips. Well, I don't know anymore. The way they changing stuff up now.
Oh my God. I sent you that TikTok
You
too.
did. You did.
That's off topic, guys,
You
but
know what? I
we
think,
might
and
have to
I
do a
honestly
review.
think it was kind of not real. Like the way she kind of played it was like, oh, that's the real chip. Oh, that's the fake chip. Girl, you know which one was which because you could tell the
She
difference.
was, quite. She
She was
was
like, you can't tell the difference. No,
overly.
you can.
She's overly doing it.
I just can't prove it. You know?
No.
But no, okay, I can see that. I can see that day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just a simple
Okay.
day.
But
Simple.
I do want to touch on, I do agree with you about eating full meals
Yes.
because I don't eat meat. Yeah, I mean, I eat meat. Well, I eat meals for
You
real.
don't need no meals.
I don't eat meat either. But, well, let me specify red meat. I
Well,
still
there we
do
go.
chicken and turkey, whatever like that. But I don't do like full gourmet because I don't do breakfast. I don't know why breakfast is not. I don't know. I mean, I may throw in a bowl of cereal, maybe some oatmeal. But yeah, no, your girl gotta eat more. Because I only eat maybe like one meal a day and it's like at night. Like I wake up, maybe make me a cup of coffee or whatever and go on about my day. But no, yeah. So perfect. So I will say perfect day or soft girl day
Mm-hmm.
for Nae would have to be, just waking up just peaceful, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Like you said, like not really worrying about tomorrow, not worrying about kind of like what the day holds, just kind of going along with, with the day, starting my day with my devotional,
Mm-hmm.
and praying and thanking God, just for waking me up. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good start of my day.
Mm-hmm.
And automatically I just find myself in the bathroom. I stay in the bathroom. Not in that way, but
Oh,
I
I
just
was
I stay in
sorry.
the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll do a little acting, little scene, in the mirror, whatever like that. Knowing me,
Mm-hmm.
I stay putting on a performance, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that just puts a smile on my face, you know. So that's what happens. Or either I, say affirmations to myself in the mirror. I
Mm-hmm.
call myself beautiful. I really think that is important.
Yes.
You have to love yourself above all else. So I really think, saying affirmations, good skincare, hopping in the shower, making sure she smelled good. You know what I'm saying? Smell good, feel
Only hot
good,
shot.
good, all the just wash it all off. You know what I'm saying? And then making me maybe a hot cup of joe, some hot,
Hello.
coffee. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking by this point I would have my big girl job.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on, pocket. So going to work, do what I love. You know what I'm saying? Eat maybe a little snacky snack or whatever in the in the middle of the day, and then just come back home because I don't do anything. I just think that I'll stay in the house. I stay in the house unless I do have to go out. But that's pretty much.
Where's the food?
What you mean?
You said Joe snacky snack.
Yes, during like the day or whatever at work, I'll eat.
Oh, we're
I'll
not done.
eat.
We're not done yet.
No, we're not done
Oh,
yet.
okay, okay,
I
okay,
mean, like after work, maybe go get some food or whatever like
okay,
that, and that'll be what around maybe like almost dinner time, you would think.
okay, okay, okay.
Or because I am thinking about getting in the kitchen, maybe I'm like cooking myself some food. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? Maybe there's already food at
treat
home.
yourself. Treat
You know
yourself.
what I'm saying? I'm gourmeting it up in the kitchen, making myself a good little, home cooked meal. Thank
Mm,
you. You know what I'm saying? And
you
just
get that.
staying at home, staying in between my four walls
Mm,
because the world can do whatever the world needs to do. You know what I'm saying? Nay is in Nay's bubble. Thank you. And she's, safe in that bubble. So
and
yeah,
that's it.
I think that'll be the perfect, soft girl version of myself. For sure, for sure. Okay, thank you.
That's
But
why I
no,
need a board.
so this next segment, I just want to talk about just like signs that you may recognize.
Sorry.
Y'all, she this I'll
Sorry.
be looking up at you, bitch.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, just signs you are in technically like your soft girl era of like what that may look like, or what do you think it may look like when it comes to maybe, setting firm boundaries for yourself, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to just genuine routines that make you feel good, or saying no without explaining yourself, or just being in a season where you're unapologetically yourself.
Hmm.
I feel like those type of signs when you see yourself either kind of doing that more, I think it's kind of like, okay, I'm finally entering into a season where it's just like I'm not worried about everybody else, or I'm not I'm only worried about myself,
Hmm.
and I'm protecting myself. So, like, what are some other signs do you think that you like either notice yourself doing now, or like maybe you catch other people kind of be like, oh, like that, I can see like how that can be, like a self-prioritizing
I
way.
would say definitely, like you said earlier, like self affirmations. Like I'm a person who typically talks to herself anyway. So like that's no problem for me. It's just really like believing in what I'm saying and keep telling myself over and over again. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was the type of people like I ain't gonna keep telling myself over and over again or throughout the day keep saying this over and over again. Like that sounds crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But then like I actually like and it was really kind of like self-esteem based because like I don't know, sometimes I'm a type of person that overthinks. I'm an overthinker. I'm a bad overthinker, and I might look at myself in the mirror and I'll be like, I don't think I look good, or I don't think this da 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 da, like, and then I start talking down on myself and all this other stuff. Then my whole mood changes. Then I feel like this whole outfit is ugly, and I'll strip it. So it's like talking to yourself like respectfully, that was like the biggest thing for me. And like not even just about myself though too, it's even just about whatever is going on in my future. Like I am a strong believer in whatever you're saying, like that's going to be manifest, like you're speaking that into existence.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I be like I'm getting my ram truck, I'm getting my ram truck. Either Santa
Okay.
Claus gonna give it to you or somebody gonna give it to me, but somebody is gonna give me my ram truck. Or like how I kept saying, I'm gonna do grad school. I'm gonna do grad school. I'm gonna do grad school. Hey, I'm here. So it's like speaking those is like really like not only does it feel good, but it also like puts like a reward for yourself and like reassures you at the end of the day, because that's my biggest thing is reassurance.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's like the biggest one. Then when you said about like no boundary, like boundaries and all this other stuff, you know me. I want my whole blocking period because things need to be blocked and distracted out of my life. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, it really just made me feel a lot more at peace. it stopped like that unnecessary overthinking of did not need to be overthought about.
Hmm.
Like it put that in the back burner and just like put more love into myself and pouring more of that into myself. So
Yeah.
it's like finding those things where you lack of, like where are you lacking? What is like something that's holding you back? Go
Hmm.
ahead, tap into that and figure out why are you lacking that and then redo it. Like fear is a big one. I feel
Yeah.
like it's in the way of everything. I'm not going to keep going because I feel like I can keep going with this whole subject because
No, please
oh,
do. Like I this is
okay,
good. I'm receiving it. Come on.
okay, because
This is what I'm
okay,
talking about.
okay, so I was reading, so I started doing podcasts because I love music, but it's starting to get irritating. So
Hmm.
I started like listening to other podcasts, and specifically it's ones that are like affirmation based or Christian based, whatever the case may be. But this one right here, she strictly is just affirmations and all about women. And I mean, she talks about men too, but mainly it's just about accepting like you know me, I put out my note and I said accepting messes. And then because that goes into growth. And my biggest thing is perfection. Like I want to be perfect all the time. And I
Hmm.
feel like that gets in the way of being a soft girl because or a soft guy
Hmm.
because you're so held up on trying to be this perfect person knowing that you are not perfect
Yeah.
did not make you to be perfect, but
Right.
you're trying your best to do something. You're trying your best that one time to get it perfect, that one time to do whatever, and then you miss the complete like process. You miss like the learning. You miss all of that, and then once
Absolutely.
it's done, it's kind of like draining. Like you like God, but you didn't learn nothing. You didn't grow anything. You just did it. You just accomplished it. And like that
Yeah.
was like the biggest thing that was for me because I was so held up on trying to be perfect, trying to like get these good grades, trying to like do good on these assignments and compare myself to other people. And I'm like, I'm my own person. Like I'm my own girl. I'm my own guy. Like I can't be a soft girl for you may look like, oh, just chilling back, relaxing, eating Mary crackers. Another person is glammed up and da 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 da. So it's
Hmm.
like, why am I trying to be perfect, compare myself to other people when they had a different journey, a different path? So I gotta do the same for me. So like once I did that and I realized that, it's like, okay, I gotta accept my mess. So if I make a mistake on something, like last week, I made a mistake on a project. But then after that, I took a step back. I analyzed what I did, self-reflect. The biggest thing is being able to self-reflect.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, let me go this a different way. Let me not go how Susie did it. Let me go
Hmm.
how Shay gonna do it. Shay did it a completely different way, and I made history at the end of the day. So it's like no, literally. But anyway,
Period.
but it's like, when you have those, when you're not held up on perfect, when you're not held up on fear, when you're not held up on like the little nagging in the background, like all the noise and the silence, that's really what makes you like that soft person because you're doing great by you, not by anybody else, but by you. Whatever your standards of being perfect or being great at something, it's not gonna look like other people. And like you gotta know that before you get to like the whole soft girl, soft guy
Hmm.
era.
Yeah.
That's my
Period. Hey, clap it up, y'all. Clap it up. I love that. I
stop
love that
laughing.
spiel. I
Bro it.
do. Because at the end of the day, we are our worst enemy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we are the first people, we are the first ones to kind of humble ourselves or talk ourselves down and trust, I should know because I am big on that. I will humble myself before anybody can humble me. Like, you don't get to tell me nothing. I already said it
Oh,
to myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of just turning that and doing like a 180 and just completely changing it and just being like, you know what, I can do this, or you know what, I can do this in a different light and honestly feel better about myself. It's something um I met up with a friend the other day and we were just having a conversation, but it was something that she said that kind of stuck where she was kind of saying like your brain doesn't understand the word don't.
mm-hmm.
Like if you continue to be like, oh, um, like I don't want to, fail a class, or I don't want to do bad on the assignment, or I don't want, to do X, Y, and Z. It's kind of just saying like, but it's like the opposite, like you do. So
Mm-hmm.
then you like, like then you kind of say, or you kind of just action of not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Instead of just getting up and doing it. So instead of just saying like I don't want to do this, it's kind of just like I want to be able to pass a class. I want to be able to do these assignments or do, accomplish goals, get a job and actually do the action because your brain is like, wait a minute, you don't want to do this stuff, but you laying in bed.
Hmm.
But, you scrolling on TikTok 24/7, but you moping around because you're not what's really going on. So I really think, it's training yourself and actually getting up and doing something with yourself. I really do think that. And I think
Hmm.
especially, with guys as well too, prioritize your mental health. You know what I'm saying? And I think and allowing yourself to feel emotion as well too, because I think just the stereotype of guys, having to have that feeling of, oh, I have to, be tough all the time, or,
Hmm.
it's just like I can't really show, emotion or anything like that. And like, no, you can still have emotion and still be masculine. You know what I'm saying? There's a way to communicate, you know what I'm saying, like that. So I think it's just definitely prioritize your mental health. Talk to people, you know what I'm saying? Surround yourself with individuals that, are on the same path as you, and surrounding yourself with a group of men that will, push you beyond your limits if you can't find it, at home or in a
Hmm.
relationship. And enjoying hobbies that make you happy. If it's sports, do that. You know what I'm saying? Continue to push yourself and be secure within yourself. I think that is also important as well too, to be a soft boy. I don't even know if we want to call it that. I feel like I want to call it something else. I don't know if I want to call it soft boy.
That was fine.
Soft men. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, come up with a name for it,
Yeah.
but I really do think
I'm gonna say, hold on. What is another synonym? What's a synonym for soft? You know, I wasn't good at English. I can't speak
I
it.
want I'm
So
like my vocabulary could be a little bit better, but hey.
but no, like I 100% agree with like the whole are soft men. That when you go into that era, it's also allowing yourself to take those risks that you didn't think that is manly or masculine or like that you really wanted to try, like, and that's not a trend because I love the quarter zip, I love the matcha, but like at the same time it's kind of just it's a performance, it's not a routine, it's not what's going to be you. So I really feel like find those things that you are scared of doing, like you may wanted to like go hiking or something or whatever the case may be, but you're like that's not for us or whatever the case may be, like like do something that you really actually want to do and don't be and be fearless about it and
Yeah.
apply that same fearless into like your emotions, like Nae just said, because I feel like for guys, and maybe because like I have an older brother and I have a younger brother, so like I'm like in the middle of it all. But like it's like extremely important for me, like it's like for any guy that's in my life, or that's my dad, my brother, my man, my best friend, whatever the case may be, is to allow them to build their walls down. So like find those people that allow you to have those walls down and be able to breathe. Like I don't care if my twin calls me at 8 in the morning because he needs to rant on something or whatever the case may be. Like, find those people that you can do that, because that just like, that buildup, you going 24/7 outside, 24/7 trying to be something that other people are trying to put on you, but that's not what you is for real.
Mhm.
And then you come back indoors and you still have that guard up. And it's like, you
Yeah.
got to let that down. I'm not, and like, yes, working out, everything else, that is cool, baby. But
Hmm.
like from another person that just builds up, bottles up just like y'all, it don't do nothing but hurt you still. Like you gotta figure out a way to do something, either talk to yourself, record yourself, talk to people, whatever the case may be. Like find those things that really make y'all at peace.
Hmm.
For real. Like
Absolutely.
I get it, game it, but that's something that's not on the track.
You
Yeah,
know, and
something
it's
that you can
like,
breathe.
and I like how you mentioned that because I look at, like my little brother and like what
Mm-hmm.
he's accomplished, and I'm so proud of that boy. Like it's not even funny. He's somebody that never really like talked for real. Like
Hmm.
he's still kind of, quiet, but it's more so of him surrounding himself by a group of men that believe in him and that will push him beyond his, his limits and stuff outside of like the women in his life that know who like he that that has his back like 24/7. So it's like it's good knowing that he surrounds himself with individuals that is on the same path of him, as him, and that you know that has his back. That I know he's good regardless. If I'm here, if our mom is is here or whatever like that. Like it's just
Hmm.
like you said, make is prioritizing making sure you have those type of people in your circle.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And not holding on to and talking about this thing. It's good to talk things out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And if not, to a therapist, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever your, beliefs are, I go to God, write it in your journal, you know what I'm saying? Or just like you said, talk to yourself. Just speak out loud. Like what's really going on. But I really do think that is a art of healing because not only are you getting it out and you kind of like, it's off your shoulders. It's kind of like, okay, it's out of my hands. Like whatever happens, kind of happens. But you're speaking it out and you're not holding on to it. So I really think that's powerful at the end of at the end of the day. Share a time where you noticed you were in your soft era, or technically didn't notice, but the moment made you feel good. You kind of acted in a moment that made you feel good.
Okay. Am I going first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Oh, okay. Mm, a time. Okay. Well, a time that I knew that I was in my soccer era
Hmm.
was, I want to say, it actually, I don't think I hit my soccer era till like the end of, towards the, almost towards the end of 2024, like
Mm.
in the summertime of 2024. Because I don't know, I started to really like do things for myself and like really like, you know, going to those places that I've been wanting to go eat at, like in downtown Detroit by myself, or when my feet need to be done. I'm
Mm.
just gonna go ahead and do it by myself. I'm not gonna go with my mom. I'm not gonna go with my sister. I'm just gonna go by myself. I think that's when I was like, I might be loving myself a little too much. I
Hmm.
think that's when I got conceited, low key. Just kidding. I'm not conceited. I'm not conceited. I'm humbled.
Period.
Okay, yours.
Um, a time when I noticed I was in my soft era. Hmm. I feel like as in a sense I've always been been that way. Like, but because I don't necessarily hold my tongue when I know I don't need to, if that makes sense. Like, I definitely speak my mind, but I will say I think the time I would say I would kind of like did something for myself was when I quit a job on campus that I
Mm,
necessarily did not put enough energy into.
I remember that.
Like it was like the opportunity was cool. I was cool with the people, but I just wasn't like my energy just wasn't in it, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not for this. Like this not for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I talked to
Sorry, I just thought of something.
no, so I talked to the people that hired me, and I was just like, listen, I like the opportunity. I did it for a couple of days. I thought I would fall in love with it, but I
Hmm.
was like, nah, this wasn't
Wasn't for
made
you.
for me at all. So I think that moment kind of started like kind of like my soft era for real. 'Cause I was gonna say something else,
We might be on the same wavelength.
but I hope so.
But
But
you know, it's okay.
anyway.
It's okay.
But we got a fun little, I don't want to call it a game, but it's a fun little interaction. You know what I'm saying? We asked some of you guys to give us some hot cocoa confessions
Mm.
for tonight's episode. So they're gonna be anonymously. We're not gonna put y'all on blast like that or whatever like that. But I'm gonna read some of them out and we just gonna put our little 2 cents in, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Well,
So the question was, when did you notice you were in your soft era or whatever, and someone said being able to go to bed without the need to cry every night. Also enjoying things I used to do when I was younger, like reading and cooking.
oh,
Right.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to
Immediately.
laugh, but that's so sad. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. The crying took me. You
I
didn't
said, I
hear
read
me.
that, I was like, oh my goodness. But no, but I understand where this person is coming from because
That point,
there are
I
moments.
very much.
There'll be moments where I wake up from a dream crying. Like I'd be like, wait, like
No, try 3 years crying. 3 years straight crying. Yeah, I feel that. I
yeah.
feel that.
But I also like how this person mentioned like just enjoying things that they used to do when they were younger. I really think just
You're a big
going
kid.
back to your roots.
That's what makes me happy is being my what is it? Authentic. There we go. My authentic self. My big
Mhm.
girl self. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You used to like Disney girl. Or not.
Feeding that inner child, I think is really, really good. So keep doing what you're doing for sure, for sure. Um,
But no more crying.
but no more crying.
Tell
Time
us
to go
something.
to bed.
No more
Mm,
crying.
mm. Someone else said, feeling like myself and not someone else, and being able to be unapologetically myself everywhere with everyone. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
So we did mention that too, like just
Especially the everyone part.
yeah,
I
just
feel like
like
a lot of us we get around certain people and we like code switch. I'm the queen of code switching,
mm,
and I'm like
mm,
starting to come to like I'm starting to come into my my roots, I guess you can say, and
mhm.
being whoever I want to be around, no matter what color, what skin, what
Yeah.
gender. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah,
I can agree with that for sure. Especially obviously us growing up in like PWI, we definitely know the difference between the two. So definitely just be unapologetically, ourselves and not
respectfully
being
though, of course, respectfully.
yeah, respectfully. Like we ain't about to be cussing nobody out and nothing like that. But there's a time and place for everything. However, never lose yourself when you around certain people, I
Yeah.
guess. But that's a good one. Someone also said when I was able to lean on others and not have to feel like I had to take everything on by myself.
Mm.
That's good. I like that one a lot.
Maybe
Because
I
at
get.
the end of the day, we're not meant to be alone.
Mm.
We're not meant to go through things alone. And when we feel
Mm.
like we alone, listen, somebody else is going through the same exact thing we going through, or someone has already been through that. You know what I'm saying? So it's always lean on those people for help and guidance. People that are your mentors. Always ask those type of questions because at the end of the day, no one's meant to fight a battle by themselves. What's up?
I can't say nothing because I'm doing that my damn self. So.
I mean, like some battles, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like have to be by yourself. I mean, not like obviously not like not by yourself, but kind of
Mhm.
just like this is something I gotta go through, you know, to get through it. But
Mhm.
other battles, you know what I'm saying? It's good to have people that you can talk to and people that will have a listening ear, you know what I'm saying? Whether regardless if they have been through it or not, it's kind of just like it's good to know I can go to this person for X, Y, X, Y, and Z reason
Mhm.
or whatever, and know that you always have somebody like that in your corner, no matter the time or the day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then there was another one. I actually thought it was a little funny, but someone said, I mean, dog, but someone said, I'm in my soft era, but my patience is still fighting demons.
You didn't write that.
That, listen, I did it. I did not write that. I promise you. But with the way I relate, because my patience is thin, I will say that my patience is so thin. It's so thin. Like, please don't. But I understand where that person was coming from. I'm not
You
gonna
know, coming from someone who used to be a hothead, I think it's just best on your heart, on your mind, on everything. You gotta take things with like a grain of salt. You gotta just brush it off and be able to walk away because if not, it's gonna eat you alive. It's gonna eat you
gonna
alive.
eat you. It's gonna eat you
So
alive.
so so whoever that is, let me talk to you. Let me talk to
Because listen, we here on that one. Listen,
you.
God's
Lord.
still working on me with that one.
It's gonna take some time. It's gonna
It's
take
gonna
some
take some time. And this was a big one. It said, especially being a black woman, it's hard to get into the feel of consistency in this era because people automatically don't think we're able to do what others can. I think when I knew I was in my soft era, I was able to accomplish more or feel the thrill of accomplishment.
time.
That one was a little heavy. That one was a thick one.
That was the one you had to gulp on that.
Take a sip. Hold on.
Ooh, go ahead. Ooh, I mean, I feel like I battle that every day to this day, especially with my field. But
Hmm.
I think it's also just I don't know, you kind of have to it's going back to that reassurance, going back to, your supporters that's around you and knowing that, you you got that knowledge, you got that gift for a reason.
Hmm.
So it's like use it to your best abilities because
Absolutely.
you only got one life. Live
Back.
for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Oh, that was fun. I like little confessions. We should do that
I
more.
like that. Wait, that's all of
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But y'all can always tell us y'all confessions in the comments. You know what I'm saying? We're always happy to read them and interact also with us on our Instagram as well too. We also
Mm-hmm.
are active on there. So let us know.
And
Let us
I
know.
FaceTime
Let us know your
y'all.
hot cocoa confession. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear from y'all for real, for real. But if you are looking for ways on how you can enter into your soft era or just like a starter kit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Here are some ways that I think, and also, Nola chime in as well too. If
Oh,
you
I thought this was an ad for something. I thought you about to. I thought you about to get on an app or something. Oh, my bad. Okay.
You could go on this app here,
I
you know
thought
what I'm
you
saying? This is
were.
also, listen,
I
not
thought you was.
sponsored. No, I'm just playing.
Uh,
But
you
no,
were
I really
selling
think
it.
this is just something that, you guys can take with you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really do think that we are entering, we about to step into a new year, y'all. So I really think it's time to really switch things up. You know what I'm saying? Let's really prioritize ourselves and, because at the end of the day, we all who we all got. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to word that. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta take care of ourselves most importantly. So I really think, these ways are a really good starter kit. We mentioned, either going to therapy or just talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I really think that's a really good healing factor when it comes to um just letting out whatever you need to let out, you know what I'm saying? And anybody that is willing to listen and surrounding yourself by people that are willing to do so, I really think is also important. Um, Starting those daily slow habits, so reading, journaling, playing soft music. Listen, I know we love our music. I saw all y'all little you know what I'm saying? Spotify music or
Yeah.
whatever like that. You know how they do the recaps. Listen, I look at it as well too. So I think, changing up the music a little bit, using some soft music, play some jazz in the background. You know what I'm saying? With this new semester coming up, when you studying, just woosah, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I really think that's important too. Praying, I really, push that hard. Romanticizing the simple things, I really think, doing the solo dates, I've been seeing that a lot around too. kind of just treating yourself. And I listen, this I'm saying this to myself as well too. Take yourself out on a date. Like, you don't gotta be you and somebody that you're talking to, you know what I'm saying? It can just be you. Go to the movies by yourself, go to dinner, treat yourself, buy yourself flowers if you a flower person, you know what I'm saying? Just doing the little things, and it's the simple things that matter, you know what I'm saying? To kind of put a smile on your face. And building safe friendships, knowing who your people are. I will continue to say that. Knowing who your circle is, knowing who will, celebrate with you, celebrate your wins, celebrate your losses, because I think those are always a teaching factor as well too. And yeah, and spending time alone without numbing yourself. Sometimes we catch ourselves being by ourselves in a not so positive light and isolating ourselves. Don't isolate yourself, but spend time alone to where it's okay to be like, I don't want to do that. Like, I kind of just want to stay to myself. I want to be propped up in my bed with some chips and watching a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing something like that. Um, yeah, not isolate yourself. Don't be like, cause me, I'm like I said, I'm saying this to myself as well too. Not being in my room 24/7 with the door closed. Like, I gotta get out of that habit. So breaking old habits, bad old habits and generational curses, I think is always something that we need to start doing for ourselves in this new generation, for real, for real. Like, yeah. Nola, you got anything to add, love?
Dang, she took all the words out of my mouth. No, I'm saying. No, those are really
Kind of
good.
put the cherry on top.
Let's see what I got cooking them in my head. I would say for me is I feel like to go into this soft girl or soft guy era, just your soft life individual, I feel like it's best that you do a self reflection of yourself, you know, and it kind of goes back to how we talked about, loving yourself when you was little and like doing those little kid things. Like, go back to when you was little. Go back to when you were little and your child self said, "Oh, when I grow up, I want to do something," or "When I grow up, I want to do this," or whatever the case may be. Are
Mhm.
you doing that? Why aren't you doing that? Like, why haven't you done skydiving when you said you were going to do that? Like, what is setting you back? You know what I'm saying? So it's like doing those self reflections, looking back at yourself. Why aren't you happy like you were when you were little? Like, what is like causing those like blocks or whatever? And then understanding who you are, I feel like is the biggest thing. Because, like, for me, like I said, I'm still trying to progress into this soft life, this whatever, continuing to doing that because I feel like for me, I depended on a soft life or soft thing, and I'm putting myself on blast. I don't care, but
Hey, that's what we get
is
to do. We ain't perfect.
hello,
Hey.
but I feel like for me, I attached that to somebody or I attached that to something. Like I never attached it to myself. So I feel like I'm trying to redefine myself. So, like I just said about, going back to your childhood self and yada, 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 I'm doing that. And I noticed like I'm not being 100% with myself. Like I said, I was going to start a magazine, and I did not know that until I was talking to Luki this previous episode, like the first episode. Totally forgot about it. And then it's just like I'm saying like I'm gonna start my like fashion brand. Like I'm scared to do it and I'm procrastinating and I'm because I want to be perfect and all this other stuff. But it's like you gotta know who yourself is. You gotta know like what's blocking those barriers. And when you know yourself, I feel like another thing is like you're trying to be a soft girl. Meaning take your time. It's not going to be perfect right away. So it's for me, it's setting deadlines. Either that's harsh deadlines or soft deadlines. So like if it's something that's going to be due tomorrow, okay, that's a harsh deadline. I'm gonna say I'm gonna finish this at noon today. But if it's something that's due 2 weeks from now, okay, I'm gonna say it's due next week. I'm
Mhm.
still ahead of the ball curve, but and it just helps ease your mind. It helps take, a step back and it allows you to breathe throughout the rest of the week or whatever you're going because that's what soft life is. It's breathing. It's and being one. being one in what you're doing. That's like the
Yeah.
biggest thing is being one in what you're doing. Like everything that you're doing, you need to be present. It's not something that's just biased. It's just there.
And if you don't like what you're doing,
Do
change,
something
do
else.
something else.
Like
Like, stop complaining. I'm so sick of complaining, y'all. Like I said, I'm saying this to myself.
yes,
I'm tired of complaining. If you are not happy where you are, if you are not happy at the job that you're at,
change it.
change it. Quit that job. Or
Do
find another job, then quit that job once you secure that other job that you want.
you
Because we
know,
still
I
need to
have
put money on, okay? Listen. But yeah, don't listen. We're
this
meant
is for
to
this is
work.
for Nay. This is technically for Nay. But
Mhm.
everyone can do it though. Everyone can do it. But because like since
Like for me.
we're on the topic, whatever the case may be, I actually already started mine, but I have not completed it. I started it but didn't complete it. But you know how like everyone does like a vision board and
Yeah,
like all this other stuff.
yeah.
So technically your vision board is something that you want to do in the next year or whatever the
Hmm.
case may be. But it's usually like materialistic things. Like it's like, oh, I want a job. Or well not materialistic things, but like it's like, oh I want a job. Oh I want this. Oh I want that. Let's use that, but like let's do something for your soul because like your soul is like what goes up there. You know what I'm saying? Well, me personally,
Right.
but you know that's what it is going to feed. So it's like to be soft, you have to have a soft heart, a soft life, a nice soul.
Mhm.
So for Nay and for anybody else who wants to do it, you can do it by yourself. I don't have to see it. I mean, I would love to see it though.
Okay, let's see it.
But create a vision board or a
Hmm.
mood board of mood board but of what you want your soul to look like the next year from now. Mine's 2 years, but you can do year or 2 years, whatever the case may be.
Hmm.
But pick a time frame, short term, long term,
Hmm.
and what your soul needs to look like. You can put affirmations on there, you can put words on there, you can put colors, you can put whatever it describes you, do it on there. No, nothing that says like, oh, I want a job, oh, I need to work out, oh, I need to eat right. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
We're feeding your soul. What does feeding Nae soul look like?
Okay,
And
I
that's
like
what I'm
that.
leaving.
She said
Mm.
mic drop. No,
My
I do like that because it was so funny. I came across a TikTok the other day and a girl was like, I see y'all creating vision boards, but also create an action board.
mm-hmm,
So if you put on your vision board, and then the action board kind of like reflects that, but you actually doing it. So if it's like you going out of town, you put a picture on your action board of you out of town.
mm-hmm,
Because it's like it's showing your accomplishments. And I was
mm-hmm.
like, oh, I like that. So I'm gonna do 3 boards for 2026. The soul board,
Oh,
bib
okay.
over the soul, my vision board, what I want 2020 for 2026, and then my action board of the things that I accomplished in 2026. See?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, y'all.
And we're gonna check in. We're gonna check in
We're gonna check
the
in.
last episode of December. We're gonna
Mm.
check in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you better have it done.
But yeah, no. Period. I told y'all we was gonna get deep. We was gonna get heavy.
Woo! It sure was. But it was needed though. I
And it
liked
was
it.
needed.
I
Okay.
liked
Listen, y'all. Like I said, we started a new year fresh. Okay.
it.
You got people scaring
Probably.
you, girl.
They sure is. He should lean that down.
Oh my God. But no, this was good. This was good. I like this.
This is cute, guys.
I'm starting.
Sorry I'm not in pajamas currently.
Girl, you still cute with your little earmuffs.
Yep.
Period. Yeah. Show it off. Ooh. Ah.
It's my
Yeah.
new thing now. I'm gonna start wearing earmuffs.
But
I don't got nothing.
okay.
But it's here though.
Thank you guys for staying up with us.
Wait, hold on. Thumbnail.
If you vibe with tonight's episode, which I hope you
She
did,
didn't do
and
the
I hope you
thumbnail.
gathered and
She
grabbed something from tonight's episode. Why are you mumbling while I'm speaking? Child, anyway, let us know.
Here.
Let us know your favorite sip from tonight's episode. Let us know in the comments below. We love to hear from y'all, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, we're gonna continue to come. I can't look at you. We gonna continue to come with these, very heart to heart topics, fun topics, you know what I'm saying? We do it all on this podcast. So, like I said, we love y'all so much. Nola, while you over there being goofy, same time next week.
Same time as we, baby.
Period. Let's do it.
Wait, where's she at? There we go.
We do this every time. See?